Hi, this is Josh from the Fort Worth trailer, back with another video where we just build stuff. Today I, as promised, am going to show you how I turn this buttstock into something that looks like real wood. So let's get started. Okay, so today I'm going to show you a technique where we take this buttstock, which does have wood grain pressed into it, and I'm going to paint it to look like real wood, real old wood. That's important too. It's actually maybe a little easier to paint it to make it look like old wood rather than new wood. I'm going to probably use extensive use of time-lapse photography because it does take a long time. There are many layers built up over time about to make it look right, and hopefully I will be able to record the entire thing. You may have noticed a change in location. I am indoors to combat the heat, so I needed air conditioning. So I'm actually in my wife's studio, which is why there are flowers behind me and why my gloves are blue. So if you were wondering, that is why I'm going to be inside. I'm not painting anything with spray paint or anything like that, so I don't need any, I don't need to be outside of my shop. So anyway, today we're going to use, we are going to use acrylic paint, good acrylic paints. And these are not all of the colors I have, but mostly. And I'm going to go over these colors. We have red oxide, which is the color of rust. Obvious why that's important. We have raw sienna and burnt sienna, and then we have black. And depending on what you're doing, these are really good for weathering, for making things look like dirt and dust. But in this case, we actually want browns because we're making it to look like wood. And before I get started and off on the time lapse, I'm going to show you how I do this. So I squirt a little bit out of each color, and I'm probably not going to use a lot of the rust color for this, but I have it here just in case I need it. But I'm definitely going to use black so that I control how light and dark each layer is. And I've got a couple of brushes here. And the thing with the brushes are, you want something big enough that it's not going to take forever to cover this, but not so big that you can't get into the fine details, because we are going to have to go around some things where we need a straight line. So I chose a couple of different sizes, and I'm going to start with the big one. If that's too big, I'm going to back off to the small one. These are nice brushes. We make sure that we keep our brushes nice and clean. Got my water here. Acrylics are water-based, so we use water to dull them. You'll notice that they're also very transparent, especially in the thicknesses that we're going to use. You're going to be able to see through, and I want some of that black to show through. And then I want each layer to kind of be able to be seen by the layer underneath it, so that you build up this almost three-dimensional color, which makes it look more realistic, because if this was a wooden stock, you'd have live cells, plant cells, and which have depth and dimension to them. And also then you would have varnish over the top of that, and dirt and grime over the top of that. And so you actually would have kind of a three-dimensional layout of all the different colors, and we want to mimic that. So you notice that I will put many, many different layers on, and that's how I get the effect. A lot of different thin layers. And hopefully they'll build up to where it looks like it's real wood. I'm going to start dark and move light, and then see where we go from there. So I'm going to speed up the film, have fun watching, and we'll see you on the other side. Okay? Okay, so I've been working on this for a really long time. Lots of different layers, but I think I'm getting to where I'm happy. See at the end there, I'm starting to add this black, and it's just black, and I don't water it down much, and it's the residue that builds up on the varnish on these old rifle stocks, any old wood really, but it helps it really bring it to life, make it look old. But I hope that was interesting as you watched me put layer after layer after layer of paint onto the stock. But as you see, it looks pretty good. I think it came out really good. It really looks like an old buttstock. It looks way better than plastic, let's put it that way. We will add a little bit more weathering to it as we put the gun back together and do general weathering, including on the bandage, which, like the example that I showed you the other day, I'm going to keep this black. It's going to look like it's sports tape, but even black sports tape is going to start collecting dirt and stuff inside some of those crevices. So we'll add some of that, bring out some of that texture, make it a little bit more, 3D-ish. But we will do that in the next video. We will start putting everything back together again and adding all of the weathering. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this time lapse, and remember to subscribe, like, comment, and until next time, bye.